Well, apparently Marc Guiu, I think is how you say it, is highly rated. But then we heard the same of Mason Burstow 2 years ago. Sunderland AFC is delighted to announce the signing of Marc Guiu, who moves to the Stadium of Light on loan for the 2025-26 season. Joining from Chelsea, the striker arrives on Wearside after being part of the Blues squad that won the FIFA Club World Cup last month. Guiu made 16 senior appearances for Enzo Maresca's side last season and scored 6 goals, which all came in the West Londoners' victorious UEFA Conference League campaign. Can't even talk properly, can I? After joining Sunderland, the 19-year-old said, "I'm feeling great and really looking forward to the season ahead. I see myself as a powerful striker who can make a difference on and off the ball, and I pride myself on being a natural goal scorer. This year is a huge opportunity for me to take this team where it truly deserves to be, and I can't wait to get started." Born in Catalonia, Guiu rose to prominence after progressing through Barcelona's renowned youth academy, La Masia, which has cultivated numerous exceptional talents from Andres Iniesta and Xavi to Lamine Yamal and Lionel Messi. He made his senior debut against Athletic Bilbao in October 2023 and scored after just 23 seconds to become the youngest and fastest debutant ever to net for Barcelona in La Liga, aged 17 years and 291 days. Fair play, good going that. After making 7 senior appearances for Barca, including 2 in the UEFA Champions League, Guiu moved to Stamford Bridge last summer and enjoyed a successful debut campaign in England as Chelsea won the UEFA Conference League and became champions of the world. Christian Speakman said, "In a loan acquisition, we not only have to convince the player but also the parent club, and we thank Chelsea for placing their trust in us. Most importantly, Marc wanted to come to Sunderland and be a part of our club. The competition for his signature was significant, and he had many high-quality options this summer, so we are delighted he's joined Sunderland. Marc's a progressive striker who has the key attributes that align within the role of our team. In addition to providing a threat in the final third, we believe there are many other ways he can impact games, and we look forward to helping him do that throughout the 2025-26 season." So, yeah, obviously I kind of joked in the intro about Burstow. Obviously just because Burstow didn't work out here, and he really didn't, does not mean that this will be the case for Guiu, and I'm hopeful of that being the case anyway. But no, to be fair, I mean, I was listening to What the Folks pod with the Chelsea fan who was talking about Guiu, and apparently he had pretty big offers this summer. And I think part of the reason he probably came here was that Chelsea probably wanted him to experience Premier League football and get acclimatised to the Premier League. And Chelsea, obviously the fact that this is a loan with no buy option or anything like that, would suggest to me that Chelsea view this guy as a long-term sort of successor. Now, obviously Chelsea's had its fair share of issues in the last few years, but they're obviously going to be operating on a much different level to Sunderland. And I'd like to hope that if this guy is going to be viewed as a long-term prospect for them, then, fair enough then. Let's wait and see what happens. Hopefully this guy does really well. Like I said, like with most of our signings, and I've said this probably about a dozen times or so at this point in the window, I can't confess to have watched this guy play. I don't know what he's about. So if there's any Chelsea fans in the comments, respectfully tell me, what do you think of it? But yeah, that's it really. So hopefully Guiu ends up proving to be a success. Obviously, if he's gone from Barcelona, if he came through Barca's academy, you'd like to, with Barcelona being one of the biggest clubs in world football, by the way, then I would like to think that this guy should have something about him, but we'll wait and see how much of that remains to be the case. But yeah, and Chelsea obviously saw something in him, so let's see how he pans out. What do you think of the signing of Marc Guiu? Tell me in the comments below. I'm going to quickly just do a couple of little bits, just talk about things that have happened in the last week. Two in the main, really. The main one, first of all, is that Regis Le Bris has signed a new deal, which runs until the summer of 2028, I think it is. Very much deserved. My only gripe with it, really, is the fact that he already signed a 3-year contract, I believe, last summer. So basically what we've done is we've just added an extra year to his contract. I think it could have been maybe until 2029. But other than that, obviously you know how head coaches, how fickle football fans are these days. And you know how everyone wants it now, in terms of instant success. So yeah, maybe I can see why Sunderland only did it for another year. But nevertheless, Regis will be probably on more money than what he was on last season. And after getting us promoted and competing with parachute payment teams for the top 2 for 3/4 of the season before getting us promoted via the playoffs. I think it's fair to say he deserves it. So fair play to Regis. Obviously, he's very popular. The players love him. The club are backing him. The fans really like him in the most part. And yeah, the last bit that Fabrizio Romano has basically put is that Eliezer Mayenda looks set to have agreed a new deal until 2030, which is really good if that happens. Obviously, him saying that it's been agreed is different to it actually being signed and officially announced. But regardless of that, I think Mayenda is another one who deserves it. The rapid growth that this guy's had over the last 12 months is insane. And the composure he showed in the playoff games, particularly like the away game at Coventry, when he anticipated Van Ewik's back pass and mistake, which enabled us to essentially be put heavily in the driving seat for this before the Stadium of Light game, and then scored in the playoff final to help us on our way to the Premier League. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Sunderland news. The next video I'm going to put up, unless anything happens, is the Championship predictions video, because basically I find that more interesting to talk about as a neutral now Sunderland aren't there anymore, and I will do a separate video on Sunderland for the Prem. Don't worry, guys, it is coming. But you know the drill to end the video. If you're watching the video, you're not subbed, and you think I've earned it from you, hit the sub button, comment respectfully, share the video around as always, be much appreciated. And until next time,
away the lads.